Welcome back everybody to another episode of Kirk's Classic Garage. Today we've got a huge update, as you guys can tell, and the beginning of the start on a new project, specifically our 74 F100. It's going to be awesome. I've got tons of parts on the way. Today we're going to be finishing up the floor pan installation, do a quick walk around of the vehicle, and just kind of tell the story of how I got it and how it ended up to be disassembled and in a ton of pieces. So let's get to it. So here's the truck. This is a 1974 F100. The bed's in really rough shape, like really rough shape. Tons of stuff like this where it's bondoed and really just horrible metalwork underneath. Decent tailgate, pretty dented up. That's my 2000 Ranger that I just finished putting a new motor in. This side of the truck's in pretty decent shape. I got this truck for 500 bucks with a motor and trans, which you guys will see in a later episode. Old guy tore it all apart and then decided that it was too much work. So he did half of the floor pans, meaning he's got them in, but the welds aren't finished. So the floor pans on both sides are in, but again, just not finished. And then he did brand spanking new cab mounts and bushings, but again, just didn't finish the welds. So today we're gonna be finishing up a bunch of that welding, getting it cleaned up, and then the interior's on the way, brand new front suspension. The build plan is 5 inches of a drop in the front, C-notch, and a 6-inch drop in the rear. Really nice 302 C6 automatic. I've got seats on the way, I've got a full interior coming. And then all the rest of the parts are either in my garage or inside the house. My little Yes welder, which does MIG and TIG. It's the 205 DS. The little bottle there. So that's what we'll be using today, and I guess we'll just get to it then. Alright, welcome back. So we just finished up all of our welding all the way around. I'm not super duper worried about getting all that ground up there or up there. Basically the plan is finish the welding. I can't get to this spot right here from the inside, so clean all that up, do all the welding there, and basically get both sides finished just like this, ground down, and then we're gonna scuff up the entire flooring in here. POR 15, which you guys don't know what that is, it's paint over rust. It basically seals off rust and keeps it from ever spreading again. And then after that, we're gonna bed line everything in here on the floors, and then the carpet and seats can go in. So we're gonna go over and clean up that other side, see if I have to do any patches. I'm sure I do. I can see some spots that I'm gonna need to up there. But as far as the rest of it, I think the other side's gonna be a little bit easier. It looks like it was done to a little bit. I'm betting that this was their first one, and then they did that side. So this side's now done, and I'll probably be able to put it on time lapse for that. It was just getting really hot outside, so I didn't put it on time lapse for that side. So we'll get it on time lapse and get started. So we're nearing the end of day one over here. The floors are all POR 15. So just this side is done. I still have yet to grind all of that side, but since all of this side was already ground down and ready to go, I didn't really want to leave it in bare metal. So that looks killer. Next thing that we've got to do on this side is pull these hinges off, get them POR'd, and then we're actually going to do most of this stuff inside the lower part of the door in POR, and we'll tape it all off and do it properly and make it look really nice. But I'll probably have a couple touch-up spots to do, but not bad at all. Again, I just want to get it sealed off today, keep it from rusting anymore. I've still got to hit this corner. I forgot about doing that, but once that corner's done, we're gonna go all the way down that weld because it's not finished all the way either. Clean it all up. We'll be PORing the underside of the cab and bed lining the underside of the cab as well. But so far it's looking pretty good. So again, here's unfinished and there's finished. So much better. Welcome back. It's day 2 on the Ranger. We finished up the floor pans on this side. I ended up actually going with a gloss black instead of the flat black or the semi-gloss black that side has. The reason is because it's all they had at the store. Plus, I'm going to be doing all of the inner door and all of this in the gloss black as well. As far as the frame, this is semi-gloss and that's gloss. We're definitely going to be going with the gloss. That looks freaking killer. Yes, I did prep it, but we'll pull all the front suspension off in another episode because I've got all brand new stuff coming for the front. So all this stuff's gonna go and just basically get thrown away, but we'll prep everything. We'll pull the steering box off since the steering column's out of it right now anyway, and prep from about right behind the cab corner or the cab mount all the way forward, and then we'll POR everything in one fell swoop. Again, we'll be doing all of this, but you guys will see that in another episode coming out here shortly. So I'll see you guys.